Hello friends, it's Teresa here. I alluded to in my Christmas readathon participation video earlier in the week that I would be back with my TBR video, and I have my phone with my list on it. And as you could see by the title, this is Carol of the Bells book tag with a twist. And let me tell you a tiny bit about, well, a little bit about the backstory. First of all, this book tag was put on by Holly from A Lovely Day with Holly. I will have her video or her original video linked in the description box down below for this. And let me tell you how I came about this. So I stumbled on YouTube across Holly's video, and I thought, oh, that would be a cool way to do a TBR, a December TBR. So I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, okay. So with a twist is I am going to take each prompt that was the tag and turn it into, this is my December TBR. Now, you have seen some of these books already in the video earlier this week. So, but some of them you haven't seen. I'm just going to let you know what of these books I'll be reading and how it comes up with that fits that prompt. So prompt number 1 is, it came upon a midnight clear, a nighttime scene on the cover. So this is, but you know, I figured it was night. The sky's kind of dark, and there's lights all in the house, and it looks like carolers. A Christmas Visitor by Thomas Kincaid and Catherine Spencer. And you did see that in the earlier video. So I am going to be using, and I'm not going to say that every time. Just know that I am going to be using all of my Christmas books, as I alluded to in the other video. I'm going to see just where they fit in the readathons that I'm doing. Some of these prompts I have more than one book, but most of them I just have one book. Okay, prompt number 2 is A Little Town of Bethlehem, set in a small town. And this book, Christmas at Harrington's by Melody Carlson, is set in a small town, so that will fit that prompt. So this is on my TBR. And the next prompt is I am sorry for the coughing. Of course, I'm cutting most of it out, but just in case the video doesn't seem to flow well. So the next prompt is Silent Night, an element of silence in the story. So it has to have some kind of silence in the story. So this is a stretch. Of course, I've not read these books, so I'm just kind of going off of the synopsis and hoping that they fit that prompt. So the first one is A Christmas Grace by Anne Perry. We'll hope that book fits. And then the second one is The Christmas Key by Emily Thomas. And we will hope this one fits as well. I have 2 books for that prompt. I'll, you know, fit them wherever. Okay, prompt number 5 is I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, a married couple as the main characters. And when I watched Holly's video, I think she said that, you know, married basically through the story, not just at the end of the story. Do you know how hard it is to find a book, especially a Christmas book, that there's a married couple all the way through the book. So anyhow, I have this one, A Lancaster County Christmas, and a girl is hoping, a lady is hoping to give her husband a Christmas gift they have both longed for. News that a baby is on the way. So we will see what happens in this book. The next book I do not have. It is on hold at the library. I am hoping that it comes in time, but there were lots of holds. I'm think I'm number 4 on the list now. So we'll see. It was Away in a Manger, set on a farm or including farm animals. And I chose the book. I'll put the cover right here. I chose the book A Christmas Tree Farm by Melody Carlson. But it just came out this year and it's a popular book. The next one is I'll Be Home for Christmas, a character trying to get home. And I chose this book by Heather Graham, Home in Time for Christmas. And it says large print contemporary romance. I am hoping that this book may fit another prompt that I don't have a book for. I did have a book for it, but I'll tell you that when I get to it. But I'm hoping that this book might fit that prompt too. And I don't really like reading the whole synopsis on the back on camera because the video would take way too long. But this one says, Melody Turlton is driving home for Christmas when a man clad in Revolutionary War era dress appears out of nowhere. And it says it's a contemporary romance, and it kind of looks contemporary on the picture, but she sees a man dressed in Revolutionary War, so I'm hoping that it fits this other prompt. We'll get to that in a minute. We Three Kings, I'll put this book right here. I hope y'all get used to that because I just, I just can't figure out where to point to. Anyhow, I'll put this book right here. We Three Kings, featuring a trio of main characters. And I chose the book One Christmas Eve by Sherry Lowe. And I have to check it out on Libby. And it's as an ebook. So I will be checking that out. 12 Days of Christmas has 12 letters in the title. This was so hard to find a Christmas book that fit this prompt. I finally ended up choosing A Winter Dream by Richard Paul Evans. So we will see what this book has to bring. It is an ingenious, it says, that I also kind of like this aspect of it, an ingenious modern retelling of the Old Testament story of Joseph and the coat of many colors. So that's going to be interesting. In the Bleak Midwinter, set in wintertime snow. And this one I chose this one, A Quilt for Christmas by Melody Carlson. And then I chose this one. I forgot to get it. Promise Me by Richard Paul Evans. My library had lots of his books, and he writes a lot of Christmas books. So that those were 2 books for that prompt. The next one is Blue Christmas, a blue cover. And I chose this, A Christmas in the Alps by Melody Carlson. and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a plot that deals with bullying. Okay, so I have 2 books for that prompt as well. A Holiday Gaslight, A Holiday by Gaslight, a Victorian Christmas novel by Mimi Matthews. And I did have this as well. And I want to tell you why I felt like this was bullying. Because it's a courtship of convenience and a marriage of convenience, and the man of he didn't have any emotion, and after 2 months of courtship, she's ready to put an end to things. So that's kind of why I felt like this fit the bullying concept. And then this is the second book, Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop. And let me tell you why I felt like that fit bullying. I don't know. I don't remember why. But we'll see if that fits that bullying theme as well. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, a portrayal of the spiritual world. And I chose this book, A Christmas Light by Donna Van Leary. And they're 2 people are single parents struggling with losses and heartache. And then a 16-year-old faced with a life-changing situation that affects the whole family. And so I kind of felt like that would fit that. Here's the prompt that I did have a book for, but then I don't have it anymore. So it's the most wonderful time of the year, a story that manipulates time in some way. And the book, A Timeless Christmas by Alexis Stanton, I tried to order that from Interlibrary Loan, and I guess no one had it or whatever. I didn't get it. And then the second one I did get, but I ordered it too early, and I had to send it back. So it's called Christmas at Thorn Manor by Kelly Armstrong. Let me know if you've read that book down below if I need to get it back, because I need to read it. So I am hoping that this book, as I said, this book, Home in Time for Christmas, where the man is dressed in Revolutionary War garb, fits that time traveling somehow. So we'll see. And the very last one is Carol of the Bells, a plot where music is a key element. And I have 2 books, and I will be reading both of these books. The first book is The Nutcracker by Jan Brett. I am a former school teacher, and I retired in 2012. And Jan Brett was my favorite children's author, and I used to teach her books all the time. We would do units on her books. And so one of my goals for this year was to read all the books that Jan Brett published since 2012. And so she has published a book, The Nutcracker 2021. It's probably a retelling. So I'm going to get that book and read it. And then this one is a adult book. It's called Christmas Bells by Jennifer Chiaverini. I don't know how you pronounce that. And it is in present day Boston. Oh, this might fit the time traveling. We'll see. But it centers around the poem Christmas Bells and has music in it. So this one is for that prompt. So I am so looking forward to the month of December and reading all of these wonderful Christmas books. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas filled TBR this year, and those are my favorite videos to watch, is TBR videos. So I watch lots of them. I don't comment on all of them. I do thumbs up all of them that I watch though. So anyhow, I thank you so much for watching, and if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!